did another good win into the next round of the cup. Bit more physical. How did you get on there this evening?
We just tried to keep playing football, and they kept putting in the challenges, and we just got our goals and kept playing football. Tried to stay out of the challenges.
You were put under pressure a bit in the second half with the guys going down to 10 men, but you seemed to stick up to it and kept going all the way through.
Yeah, just keep playing football. That's what we're trying to do. Just develop and win every game we can.
Yeah, so it's through to the next round now of the cup, and I suppose the idea now is to keep going as far as we can and start preparing for the new season.
Yeah, we'll look forward and try and win everything we can in every competition we're entered in, and just keep playing football, keep it on the ground.
Yeah, well, it's been a good start for the first couple of weeks, so well done again today, and thanks for talking to us today.
Thank you.
Michael, another win there, 2 wins on the trot. How would you sum that one up?
It almost didn't feel like a win. We were 3-0 up at half time, and we played reasonably well in the first half without hitting any sort of top form. And it seems like as a team we decided at half time that the game was over, and everybody dropped about 10 or 15%. And then the second half was probably one of the most frustrating halves to watch and to play. And I would say for the players, they didn't enjoy playing it either. And for some reason, we just couldn't seem to gain any control of the second half. And I suppose you have to set yourself some sort of standards that even though you win, you can't accept the fact that we had no control and we never held the ball in their half and we never kept them under any sort of sustained pressure, and we were way too anxious to put people through. And it's a funny thing when you're a player, and I've played myself, and I've been in that situation where you know you're going to win the game, and then suddenly you start changing the way you play football, and you start taking an extra touch, and you start playing balls through that aren't on, and you start delay your runs, or you don't run, and just little things. Everybody changes the way they play, and the game sort of falls apart a little bit. So sorry if I'm going off on a rant there now, but it was just a little bit of a frustrating second half. And I suppose the good thing is that we're playing exactly the same team next week in another cup competition, and it gives us the opportunity to correct that. And so that's what we had a chat with the lads in at half time. We weren't giving out to them, just saying, listen, as a management team and as a group of players, we have to try and make sure that doesn't happen again. We control the game a little bit better.
Yeah, and I suppose it's early in the year and that there's plenty of time now to build back up. It was a bit physical there at times as well, so but your lads seem to stick up to it well. Even the younger lads coming up against some of the bigger lads there in Hollister seem to manage it well.
Yeah, you have to appreciate that we have 3 16-year-olds playing, which, you know, when you think of it that way, they're very young. But we keep the same message to them all the time, that football is where we're going to succeed. We're not going to succeed going through heavy challenges. Quick, fast, accurate football is the way to beat teams like that. And in the second half, we didn't do it, and we got caught in it. That's why the heavy challenges were coming in. But I can't blame Hollister for that. You know, I'm sure they're in the dressing room beforehand thinking, listen, if there's any way of knocking these lads off their stride, it's to get a little bit physical. Well, that's okay. You have to learn that. That's adult football.
Yeah. We were rolling back the years a bit as well, the likes of Austin O'Malley, Dave Hoban, Vinny O'Malley all getting on the pitch. How important is it to have that influence around the squad with the young lads in there?
Huge. And we also have Danny Scahill to come in, but he's busy with his business at the moment. But Austin is really, really good, and he's really generous with his time and generous in the way he treats the young players, and they all love him. Our defenders play 10% better when Austin's playing. And then Vinny and Dave, they understand that their input into this team is to help the younger players to cope with scenarios like we had in that second half. So hopefully as the season goes on, we learn to cope with those scenarios better. Yeah. But it is great to have those lads around.
Yeah, and I suppose going forward now, it's through to the next round of the Cup, starting to look well coming into the new season. Ambitions are high, I suppose.
Yeah, well, we want to win every game we play in. But not just that, we want to play good football. I've always been that way. Personally myself, I never took any solace in winning an ugly game. I'd nearly prefer to lose and play well. So for me it's about progression and playing good football, not winning, not just winning sort of ugly games. I want to play good football.
Yeah, well, we're looking out there today, and even last week we're definitely on the right track there. So well done, Michael. Best of luck in the next round, and thanks for talking to us.
Thank you very much.
Oisín, another good win to start the year. Happy enough with the performance?
I am very happy now. What can I say? 5-1. some pitch to play on though. That's great.
Pitch back in good condition, yeah. And I
It is.
suppose coming through to the V team this year, do you see much of a difference between in the standard?
We were playing good football last year with the C's. Like ourselves, we were playing good football, but the standard obviously wasn't as good. But now we're playing against better people, so it's good to get into it.
Good. And I suppose compared to last week, it was a bit more of a test.
Last week, 9-0.
Yeah, so compared to last week, it was.
Oh,
a bit more
compared
of a
to last week, it was, yeah, of course. Still 5-1. It's a good win.
It's a good win, yeah. And yourself, what are the aims for the season going forward now?
Try to score a few more goals, I suppose. try not to miss the target as much. That's the plan.
Very good. Well, thanks, Oisin, for coming in and talking to us, and best of luck for the season.
Cheers.
Well, Eamon, a good win again for the V team. A bit more of a test from last week. How would you sum that one up?
Yeah, it was a bigger test from last week. We knew starting off that Snugget were going to come at us from the start. So I felt we matched the intensity that they started with for the first 10 minutes, and I suppose we always felt that if we won the battle early on, that we have the football and ability to go and win the match. So look, we started well. We got a couple of goals up. But let them into the goal. We have to work on that from a set piece. But we reacted well to that, and finished off the half strongly, and came out and thought we were quite comfortable in the second half.
Yeah, and of course we hit the post as well from another corner. So I suppose apart from that, we seem to defend strongly, but still a bit to work on going into the new season.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, we look at that. We probably were a bit defended too deep from the set plays. We're right in the top of Mihal, and probably a bit of work to do on man marking and not letting them in for a free header. So, but we have things to work on. But on the flip side, we created a lot of chances again today. Probably need to be a bit more ruthless in front of goal, even though we scored 5 goals I think today. But look, we're creating lots of chances and defending well, and things are coming along nicely.
Yeah, and then towards the end of the game, a lot of the younger players coming on there. How are the younger lads getting on coming through to the B team now? And
yeah, they're great. They've given a great influx of pace and ability to the team. So there's a great mix in the B now of some of the old heads and some young players. So there's fantastic competition for places, and everyone's pushing each other in training and in games.
Yeah, I suppose going forward, obviously the aim is to go as far as we can in this cup. Or
absolutely, we're going to try and win every cup we're in, and to win the league. That's what we're setting out to. So we'll take each, as I say, we'll take each game as it is. But we have a goal, and we're working towards that.
Yeah, well, Eamon, look, another good win, set down a good marker for the season ahead. Yes. Thanks for talking to us.
Okay, thank you guys.